can't really think of any other places they could make for a Fallout 5. Like, I'm trying to think of places that were, like, really big in the 50s. That would be a good place to put a game. Because we can't do Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh was already been done in the DLC for Fallout 3. And we've seen what happened to Pittsburgh, so it really wouldn't work that well. It's just been pretty much taken over by slavers, and you help lead a rebellion against them. Or you can side with them, it's your choice. You do maybe New Orleans. Maybe they can put like a mafia element in that one. Could possibly deal with voodoo culture. And something new that they haven't really tried before. We can visit Trudy, see what she has to sell. If she has anything to sell. Yeah, voodoo culture. I'm sure they can have Saints fans instead of feral ghouls. There we are. Where else? You could possibly do maybe Seattle might be a good one. I don't know. They could probably just cook up a bunch of different stuff.
Shop's open. What do you want?
Let's see what you have.
All salvage.
There's a lot of cities that have been built up since then. That, keep that, keep that, that. Get rid of all that. Let's see, Codsworth.
Hey.
Trade you. That.
I'm all in.
That.
Excuse me.
If you're here to trade, let's trade.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
It's all worth.
Alright. That. Alright, let's see if there's anything worth buying. Don't need. Frag mines and Molotov cocktails you find plenty in the game, so you really don't need to buy them. And until you upgrade their explosion perk, you really aren't going to be using them a whole lot. Gourds, vodka maybe. Vodka so I can make more rad stag stew. Bobby pins don't need. Fusion cores, no, none of those. Let's see what we can buy over here. Get some more fertilizers so I can do some more drugs. And duct tape. Handcuffs, hot plate. Might be overdoing it with buying this stuff, but like I say, I want to upgrade the stuff when I go to upgrade the stuff. Aluminum, typewriter, wonder glue, like that. Alright, bottle cap mine, knuckles, frag mine, pipe pistols. Not pipe pistol. This stuff. Hood. No shirt. Anything I could sell over here. And I'll buy 2 vodkas. over here. Well, I guess. Okay. Alright. What else can I sell? Alright, that should be good for now. Where else can I go? Alright, so I'm right there. I'm gonna save real quick because I don't want to go all the way over there and die in the process. So we're gonna go to the Red Rocket, dump some stuff, fix up the power armor because it's broke as shit. Opinion of mine that I'm not sure too many people saw because of my last video. The videos were kind of cut up and blurry, and a lot of it, or a good part of it, was missing. Probably a good 10 to 20 minutes, so I'm gonna just say it again. I think Professor Snape from the Harry Potter books and movies was a horrible person, that they try to make it seem like he's some kind of tragic character. Like I say, the backstory is he liked Lily Potter. She didn't return his feelings. She hooked up with James Potter, and he was very upset about it. I mean, he pretty much would be probably a modern day incel. I mean, just someone who didn't get the girls, so now he blames her, and it's stupid. And only after, joining the Death Eaters and James and Lily dying, trying to protect Harry, is that when he realizes the error of his ways. And then afterwards, he treats Harry like pretty much dog shit in the books and the movies. And it's like, there's no reason for it. Ammo, dump this, that. Fusion core there. Shotgun shells. I do not need this many. That there. Dump the vodka. Oh, I got lots of vodka. Same thing, stim packs. You're gonna get lots of stim packs. Anything else I need to dump? I'll dump all those. I don't really use those. Dump one of these. Antibiotics are useful because they help you cure any kind of illness that you get. This. No, but as I was saying, it's like, here are these. And then Dumbledore asking him, "Oh, you still love Lily after all this time?" Like, that's someone else's wife. That's someone else who doesn't love you back. Move on. I mean, just imagine, and not really too big a stretch, but if instead of being it was, pure blood wizardry, it was, being a neo-Nazi, white supremacy.
Hey.
Snape wasn't able to get his woman, so he, joined a neo-Nazi group. And only after they killed Lily and James did he realize the errors of his way. No, fuck Snape. Alright, anything else? I got it all prepared. Let's do some cooking. Blowfly. Rad road. I saved the rad stag for the rag stag stew. Anything else? That. I'm just gonna get another. Fusion core, just in case we run out. Lay there. Probably not going to happen, but I don't want to take chances. Alright, where's it at? This way. Actually, I'm going to go save. Because, as I said, rule number 1 is save. Save often and always save. One thing I still don't kind of get is why they took out fast travel and quick saves from Fallout 4. It's like, I understand you're trying to make it realistic for a fantasy game, but you play fantasy games because you don't want the realism. It's like, I understand you want to make it challenging, but adding tedium to it, it's not that very enjoyable. As I've said, the most frustrating part is just walking all the way across the map trying to get somewhere, just to get into combat and then die. And that will cause much frustration because you will die, and you will die a lot in this game. Way, not that far. Another eyeball. You're gonna die. Come back. Can't run from me. As you can see, anything that you can get an easy kill off of, be sure to get the easy kill. Just because A, you're not going to be in combat, and B, as much more XP that you get in the beginning, the better. Though you stay. Got him! Got him! take a chance with Alpha Mongrel. Kill you with 38. Yep. Actually, is there anything worth value around here? Probably not. Worth checking out. Rumba.
Surely meant to leave that rubbish where you found it.
Don't tell me how to live my life, Cosmo. Empty bottles, you always want to pick those up because they can be filled with purified water if you find a pump. It's an easy way to get health items very early in the game.
Hey there.
What do you want? We don't need any more trouble around here.
Ah, fuck you then.
Didn't you ask the Minutemen for help?
You're with the Minutemen? I didn't really think you fellas still existed. We sent word with one of them passing traders. But honestly, I never expected anything to come of it. Most people don't put much stock in the Minutemen these days. After Quincy. Bad business, that.
We're rebuilding the Minutemen from the ground up. We're the good guys again.
Glad to hear it.
Preston's
No
rebuilding
question
it
that
from the
things have
ground
been
up.
worse since the
I'm not doing
Minutemen fell
anything
to
like
pieces. There's a raider gang that's been giving us trouble for weeks. Stealing food. We know where they're coming from. But we can't go...
I took care of some raiders earlier.
No kidding? That's the best piece of news we've had around here for a good long time. You know what? I'm gonna take a chance on you. If we want things to get better, we've got to start helping each other. So, we're in. You can count on us if you need help down the line. Thanks again, friend.
General Atomic's finest. Thank you very much.
Alright, anything here that can be taken? Nope. Alright. Alright, gotta go talk to Preston so he can give us another bullshit mission. We have to do all his dirty work for him. You can't go out and help the settlements. No, we have to. Alright. That's a satellite array that's already been cleaned out. No! Finally got you, piece of shit. Alright, going back. I've heard some people talk about having a Fallout game set in another country, or possibly have it be in communist China. But the thing is Fallout, its theme is just 1950s America. So, like, all the exaggerations of the stereotypes, everything people think about when they think about the 1950s. And so, you know, doing that same thing with communist China, you know, how that really fit. You know, I think it'd be cool to see things from another perspective. I don't know how I can kill that cow right in front of her and she don't get upset, but that's not my problem. Now, I just don't think it would work if you did another country. Because Because a lot of countries in the 1950s were not really a fun time. They were suffering from the after effects of World War II and various revolutions that may or may not have occurred there. And you do a Fallout set in Eastern Europe, you know, probably not going to be a fun time. Or it could be like some kind of Slav gen game, like Stalker Shadows of Chernobyl. That might work. What's funny is we never really see too much of like the Soviet Union in these games. Like you figure that we're fighting against, you know, Red China, you'd be fighting against the Soviet Union also. Alright, can you drop anything? Weapons. Drop this here. I'm gonna get some rest. Alright, I'm actually gonna build something real quick. Resources, water pump. Now, come over here. Junk. Any bottles. Beer bottle.
If there's a use to
That.
that, I'll eat my hat.
As you can see, all those bottles that I've been collecting are now purified water. So now I don't have to worry so much about getting infected if I drink non-purified water. Alright, now to go talk with Preston. When I'm in power armor, I try not to sprint just because that drains the fusion core more, and that's not a good thing. You want to try to, you know, conserve what you have in your fusion cores as much as possible. Anything that doesn't draw energy from them is a good thing.
You know that settlement you sent me to help? They've decided to join the Minutemen.
That's great news. I knew you were the right person for the job. By the way, you should have one of these flare guns. You can use it to signal for help from any nearby Minutemen. It'll get more and more useful as we get more allied settlements. Eventually, you'll have help wherever you need it. I guess you know I'm one of the last of the Minutemen. But I never really told you what happened to us.
Are you really the last Minuteman?
Maybe not literally. There must be a lot of former Minutemen out there who gave it up in disgust after the Quincy massacre. But we were the last active group of Minutemen. And now, well, it's just me.
What was the Quincy massacre?
I thought everyone in the Commonwealth knew about that by now. I was with Colonel Hollis's group. A mercenary group called the Gunners was attacking Quincy. The people there called for the Minutemen to help. We were the only ones that came. The other groups, they just turned their backs on us and the folks in Quincy. Only a few of us got out alive. Colonel Hollis was dead, so I ended up in charge of the survivors. We never found a safe place to settle. One disaster after another. You saw how it ended in Concord?
What was the Quincy massacre?
I thought everyone in the Commonwealth. I was with Colonel Hollis.
Sure.
We were the only one. Only a few of us. We never found.
As long as you don't give up, the Minutemen will survive.
I'm not about to give up, but I can't protect the Commonwealth all by myself. Hell, I could barely protect these people. That's why I'm talking to you. I can't
course.
rebuild the Minutemen, but I think you can.
But do I want to?
Hey, that means a lot coming from you, Garvey.
I appreciate that. Does that mean you'll do it?
Okay, I'll do it.
That's the spirit, sir, and one giant step in the right direction for the Commonwealth.
Good. Good. Welcome aboard. I feel like this is a whole new start for the Minutemen, and the Commonwealth, too. Don't worry. I'll be right beside you all the way, General.
That's quite a promotion you just gave me.
The leader of the Minutemen has always held the rank of General. Our last leader was General Becker.
General Harambe.
After he died back in '82, nobody could agree on who should take his place. The one good thing about being the last Minuteman is there's no one to argue with me when I say you're the new general. Now it's your job to make it more than an empty title. I've got something a bit different for you.
Sure.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Our scouts have found a promising spot for a new settlement. Once you clear it out, set up a radio beacon to let settlers know about it. Before you know it, we'll have a thriving new farm instead of wasteland. We'll take back the Commonwealth, one piece at a time.
Where's that? Okay, I know where that is. Let's see if Cosworth.
Heads up.
Something you... Another is already in the works.
How do you feel about us?
Hard to tell, sir. I feel we're more acquaintances than anything these days. You just haven't been yourself lately.
Okay. Try to get Cosworth's affinity for me up enough to where I get the perk from him, because every companion that you have, the more affinity that you have, they'll give you a perk that helps you out, and every one of them could give you a different perk.
A fine decision, sir. Or general, if I may.
The Minutemen seem to be quite the upstanding group.
But they do not have vertebrates. Just gonna save. No infection. Alright, so with that, I'm gonna call it quits today. Alright. For homework, write a paper over the risks of drinking dirty water versus purified water. Alright, that's supposed to be, do 3 words, 500 pages. And with that, I will see you next time, class. Thank you.